We in it. We in it. We in this place.
You already know.
In action. Send her the link. You ain't send her the link.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Get started.
Get your tapes ready. If you know, then you know. Chaos Culture Radio. Woo!
We back at it. We back at it once again, folks. Thank you for tuning in. You already know how we get down each and every week. How can you do your thing? Go ahead.
How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Sound like she making you nervous, man. Don't make her. I know.
My God. Oh my God.
You making them nervous, Jasmine? Huh? You making them nervous?
I'm making somebody nervous?
Yeah.
Listen. All pretty black women make me nervous.
All right, now don't make me black.
Dr. Pierre.
Doctor. I know that's right.
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chaos Culture Radio. It's Prince Hakeem.
This is your man, Ronnie Ron.
It's your boy, the new joiner. Let's go. Let's get it.
And
I'm Jasmine Knowles.
The lovely
Jasmine Knowles. You gotta let us introduce you. I like that. I like your enthusiasm.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the black woman take control now. You saw that set back and relax.
Strong black women to put their bid in and just jump right in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. As you guys can see, we've been interviewing different people from why do good men cheat. This one was another special guest we have on the show today, man. I appreciate her. As you can see, she's beautiful, she's lovely. Man, any black woman, you give me googly eyes. So I'm trying to stay focused here. Yeah. I'm really trying to stay focused here. She was one of the main stars in the play. I was there. I was watching her. She know I was watching her. She probably didn't see me, but I was watching her. Being my comrades, but we got it. We got to bring her on the show. So she's here now. Let's get it.
He was giving you a standing ovation. He was giving you a standing ovation, boy. Him and the other one of our homies in the gang. It's like, yeah, she was doing her thing. I'm like, okay.
And look, I have my mommy-in-law in the car too. I have mom with me.
Hello.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing, Pretty Red?
I played the mom, so I played the mom, so she married to my son. So I'm listening to y'all talking to her.
Yeah, this is mom from the play.
Okay,
the bad mama.
As her mom, she's open for a relationship. Is she open for open marriage?
Hey, let's get to the questions. Ronnie, go ahead. Go ahead.
So my first question to you, Miss Jasmine, tell us about yourself. What made you get into acting? What made you get not only into acting, but what made you get into this play?
Well, low-key, I've actually growing up here in Miami, I've been involved with the arts since I was about, I want to say like 6, 7, but I didn't start taking acting super serious until like 11, 12. I grew up at this conservatory. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it before, but it's called the African Heritage Culture Arts Center.
Yeah, that's right in the city.
I'm a product of that.
I'm from the city. I've been there a couple times.
So I grew up dancing, singing, acting. Acting was dance was my first love. I'm not gonna lie. But once I got introduced to acting, it was like, oh no, this the one. This the one right here.
I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bring any of your personal experiences into this play? As far as the title's concerned. Mm-hmm. I think this is a $1 million question that women ask themselves all the time. And I wonder was there any personal experiences that you probably honed in on to play this role?
Definitely, for sure. I think when it comes to relationships, not even just relationships, but me as a person, I'm a very strong individual. The household I grew up in a Christian household, so I love God, anything about God. But another part of that is like the way I feel like I grew up was that you don't really talk about things until they're testimonies, or sometimes you have to be strong. But I think in the play itself, I think that's where I correlate with Dr. Lauren, because she's a very strong individual. She kind of puts things on the back burner, and I just I had to bring that.
Mm-hmm. By going through this play, Why Good Men Cheat, what was your perspective before you did this play of why did your perspective change? Did your perspective was different when you think of a man, why good men cheat before you did the play?
Of course. To me, beforehand, like a lot of other women, I don't know if women gonna hate me for saying it, but I think a lot of women believe that a good man is somebody that just does something physically or monetary for you. And after being involved with the play, going through the play, reading the script, I definitely learned that a good man is not, somebody that pleases you physically, but also mentally, emotionally. You can't just be intellectual in certain areas. You got to be intellectual in all aspects, for sure.
One part of your character in the play, you was a hardworking woman. You put your career first. There's a spoiler alert, but you put your career first, and you neglected your husband. Tell me a part in your life. Have you ever done that before in your past relationship? If so, how do you handle it?
Ooh, definitely, for sure. I would say in the acting world, it's like get up and go. Things move very fast. You can be done with one thing and something else pops up. And it's a busy task. I think in my last relationship, that was something that my partner didn't necessarily understand. But I wasn't neglectful, Me personally, I was still within the relationship, but it was a little bit like he kind of fell back to the back burner once I was like all over the place. And once I started doing the same thing as well. After that, and then once I did that, I was the bad guy. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, huh? A little bit, but definitely in my past relationship, yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you this: what was the chemistry like with the other actors?
Oh, with Jameson,
Ryan,
I love it. Okay, Lance, he's a sweetheart. He's a perfect gentleman. It wasn't awkward. With us in the cast, we're all like a family. From day one, it's been like that. So it wasn't hard at all. We kind of just fell into it. And the more rehearsal we had, the better the connection was, honestly.
And what about Red? What was your chemistry with Red?
Say it one more time?
With Red, the one who's sitting next to you. She was in the play, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's a perfect gentleman.
Okay.
I love him.
No, I'm talking about Red. The Red, the person that's in.
You talking about Mama Liz?
Yeah, I was saying Motherland. The two duos. We doing duos today. Yeah. Hello, Miss Motherland.
Oh, they How was it?
How was the chemistry? Yeah.
How was the chemistry with all
good.
this?
I actually came in last. Like, honestly, I'm not an actress or none of this, but Elo had asked me to play the mom role. So I was like, girl, hell no, I don't have enough time to, to go over these scripts and stuff like that. But I've been with them since day one. So I was behind the scene, kind of like watching, and the chemistry was beautiful. That's, so I have mad respect for Elo. So that's what kind of like made me say, you know what, let me give it a shot. And the cast is great. So I think we all did a wonderful job. Playing a mama. I don't look like a mama to these grown ass men, but it was a great vibe. It was just like Miss Pierre, like that mama. All the kids come out and hang out at your, the parents' house. My daughter-in-law, she was amazing, but she was lacking. Her husband wanted that attention. She was lacking. She took her work real serious, but
like a lot of women do.
Yeah, a lot of women do, and that's why the topic, why good men cheat, and that's what I was telling a lot of people. I was like, y'all gotta listen. We're saying good men. We're not talking about like the dudes that's in the street that's just like cheating and stuff like that. We're talking about good men that provide, that love, love hard, that support his family, that go out there bust their ass work. But when you with somebody who, like for example, her role, who takes her job like real serious. You forget about home, you forget about your husband need, you forget about your boyfriend, whatever, you forget about your partner need. So that's something that us women, we also need to consider. Sometimes us women, we need to be quiet and just listen, and we have to listen to our men too. It's not just okay, we're always right, they wrong. No, you have to shut up and listen. So that's another reason. But our chemistry was great.
Yeah, for sure.
What?
And it's always that little thing in the back of your mind, like, when you're playing with, you're in a relationship or you have a counterpart in a play. It's always like, okay, well, am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? Does this make you comfortable? Da 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 da. Do you have a girlfriend? I don't want to make nobody mad. It's just about respect, and boundaries.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you got my whole memorized.
Don't focus on me, my nigga. Ask the questions, my nigga. Ask the questions.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go in on the questions because I saw in the play you was a career woman. What do you think was going on in society today for black, especially black women, when they starting to neglect their black men? What do you think they're lacking? Because in the play, like when you neglected your husband, you saw that there was a disconnect. How can a black woman today relate to that?
I think that black women, how do I say this the right way? I think women are always taught that the man is the go-getter, the man is the provider, and you're just supposed to do what he say, when he say it, how he say it, whenever he say it. But a lot of women don't like to be held down. Like, I want to do stuff for myself. I don't want to always depend on somebody to do something for me. I don't know if that's a culture thing.
It's a culture. It's a culture thing.
I think it is. It's like I don't want to. No, you're not gonna tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Wait a minute, because I got my own. Especially if I got my own. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get that. Let me ask you a question. And maybe you and Red can answer this. What was your favorite part in the play?
Oh. Okay, my favorite part in the play.
It looked like y'all got a shooter back there.
Exactly. Welcome to chaos.
Not a shooter. Not a shooter.
Hey, he laughing.
Not a shooter.
I just seen a nigga with dreads.
Let's ask him why he came to the place. So let's ask him.
No, but that's at the end. That's at the end now.
That's at the end.
Yeah, that's at the end. Yeah.
That's at the end.
So what we learned, well,
my favorite thing in the
play. Favorite part the play was, honestly, just watching different storylines and watching these men, like, because this was like a real life survey that LO did, and it just make you like, damn. After the play, make you question yourself, like, am I like that? Like, you know, like, dang, do I really treat him like that?
Yeah.
Damn, you know, he asking for sex, and I'm like, nah, I'm tired. Like, you know, like, damn, am I really turning it down? You know, so it's like, it make you question yourself, make you question your relationship. It make you want to do better, at least, you know, if you're mature enough, it makes you want to do better and communicate and be patient. Because you got to be patient. When you with somebody, oh my God, listen, you got to be patient. It takes a lot of work. And if that's the person you want to be with, learn to communicate. Communicate is key. Communication is key. Being a friend and getting to know that person inside and out. And like today, we had our Q&A, and one of the cast members said, it starts with you loving yourself first. Because how can I love someone and I don't even love myself? You have to love yourself first before you can love the next person. You have to, you know, because how I'm gonna love my husband, but I don't love myself. It doesn't match. So, you know, it just make you question yourself. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I meeting him halfway? That's why I said, just have patience. Sometimes just stop and listen, because it's not always about us. You know, men have feeling too. So that's what I learned from it. I don't know.
There's a question.
My favorite thing was
Go ahead.
My favorite thing was kind of watching the stories unfold. Like in rehearsals, you know, we be going at it.
Yes.
You know, it's tough. Rehearsals are not easy, okay? But I would definitely say watching everything unfold, you know, seeing something from the beginning and seeing the end product and just sitting back and being like, oh, we did that. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, definitely watching our relationship, our chemistry, and the play itself unfold.
Okay. I have a question. Do you ladies feel like with the audience, y'all gave them a different perspective of why good men cheat?
For sure.
That was a good one.
For sure. Absolutely. There was a lot of guests that came to us. I even had somebody come to me personally and was like, I'm correlating with their character right now.
Yep.
Like they were going through exactly what was unfolding on stage. And that's the best feeling. That's the best feeling.
And question from my chat. We have a question from the chat. One of the questions in the chat, a gentleman asked, do you believe women should be submissive?
For the right person, absolutely.
No. They got to be automatically submissive.
Automatically submissive.
Should a woman be automatically submissive?
Automatically submissive.
No.
Thank you for correcting that. Yeah.
No.
Automatic. Listen. I don't want to bring this. But most women and other races are submissive for less. Automatically submissive.
Remember, I was in the play. You had a hard time being submissive. Your character.
I did.
Listen. If a nigga, the only time our sisters are submissive, if a nigga got his money right. But if he's broke pushing carts at Walmart, he ain't gonna get nothing. Women are not mad about a nigga at Walmart. It's mad about a nigga with sack, a nigga with guns, drugs, nice big cars. Those are the women who they're mad about.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a different kind. I've never been with somebody who had it like that. Me personally, I've never been with somebody who, you know, had all his money and like, you know, was throwing it at me and da da da. I personally never been with nobody like that. So my experiences are different. I'm very nurturing. I'm a very caring person. Like, you don't have to have all the money in the world, but if you're doing right by me, I'm gonna rock with you. That's just me personally.
You would date a cart pusher from Walmart.
Yeah, I don't believe.
Next question. Next question. I don't. Miss Knowles, I don't believe that, Miss Knowles.
Well, she didn't answer the question. Yeah.
No, I don't really. Next question. Listen, the next question is the next question
let the mother
is
answer, Hakeem. The mother got to answer now. The mother has to go.
No. I don't want to even Red. I don't even want to hear Red. Red look like she date ballers. I don't even want to hear.
I want to hear Red.
I don't want to hear Red.
I want to hear Red.
I want to hear Red.
I want to hear Red.
Red look like she date ballers. We don't want to hear. No,
Oh
Red.
my
Red.
God.
Long
Wait.
as he giggling on the side,
No,
I want
no.
to hear Red.
Listen.
I gotta hear.
A nigga. Go ahead. You can go ahead and answer. My bad.
I think you was right when you said don't even answer me. Don't ask me that question.
Thank you.
Why? I want to answer that question. The fans want to know.
No, I'm not pushing. No, I'm not dating nobody.
Thank you.
No, I'm not.
You know, a nigga got to get his money right.
I'm not
Drew
saying
Chris,
you gotta. I'm not saying like
Benny
you gotta have
Hannes.
bread. I'm not saying like. I'm not saying you gotta be like the richest. But I have standards and no,
392
like
Scat Pack.
Hey, so
Okay, I get that.
I got a question. What if you get a promotion? What about that?
I get that. But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. If you're doing that to get your money up for something, you know, of bigger value, then that's no problem. That's no problem.
Listen, there's a
no
question.
problem.
There's a question. I don't want to mix this question because the chat is asking questions. Plus, the chat say, y'all ladies are beautiful. Y'all ladies are beautiful.
Thank you.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're right,
So
but thank you.
He did ask her the challenges that she had to face during the play.
Challenges. Challenges I had to face during the play. I would definitely say try not to think too hard line wise. You know, when you're an actress, sometimes you are in your mind so much. So it's like, I don't know how to probably explain it. Especially with me, because I had an emotional scene. So just making sure that I was able to go on stage and be in that emotion and come off stage and be out of it. To not let it drag on or like over time. Because I've been in positions like that before when I've had to be emotional. And when I come off stage, I'm still in that state. And it's like, all right, wait a minute. You got to get it together. You still got more scenes after this. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely say being in your head too much about your character or about scenes overall.
Go ahead, brother.
No, she gonna answer too. The mother gonna answer.
I know she would. I don't know if she wanted to answer.
Oh, your mother. The mother was gonna answer too. Yeah, you was gonna answer the question too.
Oh yeah, that's fine. My challenge. Well, like I said, I came in at the last quarter, so I just felt like a lot of pressure within the 2 weeks. So I was just like, oh my God, I gotta get this line. Oh my God, we really about to do this. So it was more like trying to comprehend the script and playing that mother role. Luckily, you know, I have, 3 kids, so it was easy for me to transition and put that mindset like, okay, act like you talking to your kids, act like you talking to your boys, like. So I went out there, did it, but it was more so of the pressure, like, damn, I only got 2 weeks, let's do this. So, the cast was behind me, so I was like, you know what, I got something to prove, I got this. So it was just the pressure of only like having 2 weeks to do this. But other than that, like, it was easy. It was easy. Like, once you build a chemistry from the beginning, everything flows easy. And then one thing about it, we always prayed right before. So with God, anything possible. And that's the mindset I was just sticking to. That's it.
Absolutely.
Preach. So, Miss Jasmine, I was gonna ask you too. Which part of the scene was your best, and why?
Which part of the play did I?
Was your best? Yeah. Which one was your best, and why it was your best?
I would definitely say it would have to be the miscarriage scheme that we had. Only because, in plays I'm usually playing happy characters or, the comedian of the group. So it was good for me to show my versatility. And then also for my family and like my friends, because a lot of my friends came to see me and they haven't seen me perform before. So that was definitely an opener for me and definitely for my favorite, especially to have people come to me saying that they resonated or they felt it or they was crying. That was definitely by far my favorite part. For sure.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I think that was my favorite one too, because Black women suffer that a lot. That miscarriage thing. I know family members, girls I used to date, dealt with that heavily. So that one, it touched me hard too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, same question goes for the mother. Same question.
Go ahead.
The prayer scene. I'm not sure if like y'all seen the prayer scene. That was really deep.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, it was really deep. Because like, you know, we started with the fight scene and beginning with the club and the strip club and all that, but that prayer scene, because everybody, if you look at it, every last couple was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you have to include God no matter what it is. When you wake up, you have to include God in everything that you do. So that prayer scene like really touched me. Like, I just got on my knees because I grew up in church. So I got on my knees and I started praying for every last one of my boys. And I'm like, God, just please help them. And I know how much, you know, they girls, they wives love them. So that prayer scene was really important. And people was just approaching me. They was like, oh my God, that prayer scene had us like in tears, like real tears. So that prayer scene was just beautiful to me.
Absolutely.
Was there any as far as the play concerned, did you feel the aspect of what was going on? Was there any sisterhood that was displayed in there?
Oh, absolutely. Especially in, do you just mean the play itself or like in general of the process?
In general, because you know, and I want you to piggyback that of saying like when women do get cheated on, do they rely on their sisters or their moms or their homegirls to come with them to like was there any of that in it? Did you felt like any of that portrayed that in the scene, like when somebody got cheated and they came, and what was that displayed?
I definitely think so. I personally haven't been in a situation like that, but I know I've been in situations where it's happened to my friends, and sometimes, you know, you want to have somebody that's not gonna judge you, somebody that's not gonna like, you know, be like, you going through it. You know, it's something that's common. It's very, very, very common. And I think it's very important to have somebody to be your backbone. Me personally,
I agree.
One person asked Jasmine how she built a chemistry with Jameson.
With me and Jameson, the chemistry. So we did different exercises with Lo. One of the exercises that we did was Giveth Me, which is basically you're asking your partner for something, but if they're not feeling what you're saying, they're gonna tell you, no, I'm not giving you anything. So you have to try to do different tactics. What is it? Tactics. To get that person to give in to you. And once you do that, you know, the rest is history. But that was one of our main things that we did, and just a lot of rehearsal.
What do you think is the contributing factors to the disconnect of modern Black women and men today?
Ooh. For sure, lack of communication, social media.
You don't think it's the built culture that we've built, that, you know what I mean, people don't stay together, and, you know what I mean, and marriage is not always the conversation, and, you know what I mean, the grass is always green on the other side?
I think it could be that as well, because me personally, both of my parents, my mother and father, were both born with disabilities. So they weren't necessarily able to be married in the same household. They both have to be with their parents. So basically, my grandmother was basically my legal guardian. So I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up seeing, you know, that mother and father bond. You know, they were separated. You know, I had my father's family on one side, my grandmother's family on the other side. So I didn't get that usual typical bond. I didn't experience that. So I definitely say it's definitely culture, because you don't see families together. You see it on TV. You know, like Family Matters, My Wife and Kids, stuff like that. It's just stuff that's shown to you, but it's not something that's necessarily being imparted, in my opinion.
Do you think when men cheat, does it have to do with emotion, or is it just sport?
With men, I personally feel is with sport. With women, I think it's emotional. I think with men, it's just sport. For sure. That's just me.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years in your acting career?
Oh, I definitely want to venture out into different aspects. So I want to be able to, do short films. I've done a couple short films already, but playing as extras or background. But I want to be able to, expand. I don't want to just do plays. I want to do short films. I want to do skits. I want to learn as well, not just acting, but stuff behind the camera, acting on camera, because those are two completely different things. Acting on camera and acting on stage is two totally different things. But I want to continue learning, and then I just want to build up my portfolio as much as I can, because it's definitely something I want to do forever.
Does cheating necessarily end relationships?
Oh,
that was a question from the chat. John Smith.
Does cheating?
Yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
Does cheating necessarily end relationships?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. I don't think it should. But that's her question. That's not for us.
My bad.
I think. Are we asking from a men's perspective or a woman's perspective, or just in general?
A woman perspective.
A woman perspective. We know. We already know. We want to hear from y'all.
Yeah, it does. It does. For sure.
Y'all.
For women.
Yeah.
Cheating.
You say it should end the relationship, or it shouldn't?
I say cheating would be a non. Don't you think so too, Mobley? Mm-hmm. Cheating is a no go. Cause
What about a man with some money?
Okay, money's involved. I don't think that's.
What about listen? What about a man who pays all your bills and make sure you straight, make sure you and your kids straight, even pay your mama bills? Would you allow cheating?
And that's talking 6 figures.
Six figures. And men with money, they don't call it cheating; they call it exercising options.
Oh,
so we went out on
all of it.
We went out on Friday, and that was the same question that was asked. One girl said, "Nah, she ain't putting up with it. You cheat, that's it. It's a wrap. She done." Mm-hmm. Another lady was like, "Shit, if he paying all the bills and he doing everything he got to do, why not? I'm staying with him." So it's like a really tricky question.
It is. Especially, here's the thing. Especially before I get into here's the thing in Miami. It's not a lot of ballers. It's a small number of ballers for a plethora of women. So all women are messing with the same street niggas.
Yeah.
90% they messing with all the Haitian scammers, all the shooters, all the Haitian scammers, all the shooters, and the niggas who running dope up in North Florida. So here's the thing. You dealing with the same nigga, and it's okay. You're having babies with them. It's the niggas who work at Walmart who can't afford to cheat. So he's going to get somebody who's going to lock in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, I like the fact that she put this out, because that perspective of why good men cheat is for regular men. Regular men who are not making money, who don't have the opportunity to cheat, and his wife will be okay. Most men in that situations, women will just walk right out, because you're a regular dude. I can just get me another regular dude.
Right. Yeah.
That's definitely true.
So that's why I like the perspective that this play brought, because I think even for a man like me, I resonated with that. Oh, like, yeah, if I'm working at FedEx and I'm cheating on my girl and I'm only making $46,000, she can go get another $46,000 nigga if she want to. I can't compete with a scammer though. I'm not competing with him. He's dropping 20, 30 bands, opening up shop. I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he can sleep with his girl's sister and she'll be okay with it. You know I'm telling the truth.
Yes, I agree.
Listen. A nigga with some sack can have a sexually transmitted disease and she'll still love him.
Sheesh.
Woo!
Child.
You know what I'm Lord. That hurt your heart when I said that.
Yes. It did.
Listen. A nigga with some sack can be sleeping with the fun boys and she'll still love him.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Oh, hold on.
So
Yeah,
Well,
serious.
you got questions dropping in. People want to ask you guys questions. I've never seen
yeah.
this so live today. But go ahead. I can't just put in the
No,
chat
no, yeah. They say
before the final question.
one person asked, did you draw any inspiration from any actor and actress on your performance?
Yes, Viola Davis. That's my
Nice,
girl. I
that's
love her.
nice.
I love her. And when she cry, okay? Snot, tears. Oh shit. Oh my God. Yeah. Viola Davis. For sure.
How many times would you forgive if somebody cheated?
Oh.
You can say 0 if you want to say 0 as well.
Oh, see, I've never been cheated on. So
Okay.
Yeah. If you never had that chance, then
Yeah, then you really
that
can't.
touched my heart. See me. Oh, oof. It had to be. If it's not 0, one time. That's one time. Because now, if you're doing it over and over, now you're just doing it just to do it.
Could
explain to me why you did it? Because I want to know why. If the reason is stupid, because you just want it, okay, that's non-negotiable. Like, okay, absolutely. Especially if I'm doing what I need to do, me personally, and you're still gonna go out and find it somewhere else? Huh? That don't make no sense. So if it's not 0, definitely one time. It has to be one time. But I've never been in that situation. Me personally, I've never been.
My last question, and I didn't know if this was in the play. Could you accept a baby out of a cheating situation?
Ooh.
I'm almost done.
I didn't hear that was in the play. I'm wondering.
It would depend on the context. Like, for instance, if I'm
text me
unable to have children, and that's the reason you cheated, because you want a child, and this person gave you a child and you knew I couldn't, that'll be absolutely devastating. I would have to let it go. Because It's like, why not end it off with me to go find what you really want?
I might want to still keep you. You gonna be the head
woman.
Man, and I just want kids on the side.
I'm gonna have to live with that every single day, that you found what you was looking for in somebody else, and I couldn't give you what you wanted.
You got the last name, baby.
What? I got a good question. What if you check all the boxes and then the women he said well she doesn't, and that's why he want to keep you, because you still check all the boxes and she don't.
So if I'm checking all the boxes, why you not getting the baby from me? Why you got to get it from somebody else? If I'm checking all the boxes.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, there's other options.
I'm gonna tell you, some women got a hard time giving birth. Some women just cannot give birth.
Yeah.
It's true.
And men want legacy. You ask any man that, from a broke to a rich dude, they all want legacy.
But that sounds more like polygamy. Like,
that's not polygamy, sweetheart. We conquer nations, blocks, murder people.
But you don't have to cheat.
Listen.
Murder. I mean, that can be an agreement between y'all if that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah, yeah, murder people. But at the end of the day, a man think about his legacy for tomorrow. I'm not going to build everything here, and I can't leave it to nobody, because easily a woman can get up and just go be with another man. It's so easy for her. Change her last name, and it won't be nothing. A man, if he has that child and that's biologically his, he could say, I know I done did everything wrong, but that I did right. I got that to look at. And listen, his mama and his sisters could say, there go Junebug there. That's Junebug daddy. That's Junebug son.
Me personally, if you have a baby with somebody else, I don't think.
No sister wives.
No.
Yeah, that's polygamy.
No, that's polygamy. No, I'm not gonna. Who? That's why even when if it comes to something where you gotta choose between me and somebody else, choose that other person, because I shouldn't even be in a position for you to have to go this way or that way. No, because if I'm your girl, I'm your girl. If you're my dude, you're my dude. I'm not finna be with you and be with him and be with him. It's not right for a woman to do it, so it shouldn't be right for a man to do it either. Absolutely. And to be honest, I'm not even my mama's second child, so I'm not going to be second to nobody.
Okay, that being said, this is the final question everybody wants to know. Then why do good men cheat? Everybody in the car can answer this question as we close. Why do good men cheat then?
Good men cheat because they may not be catered to. A lot of women think that in relationships, they're the only ones that need to be catered to. And relationships take two people. There's two people in the relationship. It's not just a woman in a relationship by herself. It's not just a man. So that's why I think good men cheat. What you say,
Mother, hello. Why do good men cheat?
Good men don't cheat. They really don't. If a good man cheat, he lost the title. That's it. Good men do not cheat. And if he cheat, it's because he's lacking something. It caused him to go out there and do what he did. But once he stepped foot out there, he lost the title of why good men cheat. Good men do not cheat. Simple as that.
And the man in the back seat. Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
Good men cheat because they too busy wasting time feeding their egos. Once they stop feeding their egos, they stop cheating.
Drop mic.
Okay.
And you, man, it was a dope. So the fans want to know, how can they find you guys? Do y'all have Facebook? Y'all got Twitter? Y'all got Instagram? Let them go up. Let the people know how can they find you guys.
Okay, so I am on Instagram. My Instagram is Queen Jazzy with 3 underscores after the Y. My Twitter is Queen Jazzy 17. I'm not really on Twitter like that, but I'm on Instagram for sure. Instagram, and I gotta get my Facebook back. Somebody hacked my Facebook, but for sure on Instagram, that's where you can find me.
My Instagram is butter_P_03. I don't have Twitter, Facebook, none of that. I just got Instagram.
And the man in the back, just for the link, they might want to follow you.
I'm safe. No social media at all.
Praise the Lord. That's how you know he a real street nigga. Real street niggas don't got social media.
Yeah, man. But we thank you guys for coming on the show, man. We love you guys. Jasmine, you was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, my homeboys in love. I'm gonna let them be love.
Jasmine, I had seen you in that scrub. I was gonna bring you lunch.
I
had seen you in that scrub.
All right now.
But the thing with me, your mom might not like me. I'm a cheater, so she might not like me.
So, at least you honest. Listen, but at least you honest though. At least you honest. If you know you a cheater, at least you honest. Be real.
But I'm glad I made you smile though. At the end of the day, I made you smile. But let me stop that. Let me get back to it. But guys, you can see that we got a lovely lady always on the show. This is why you gotta tune in each and every Sunday, because you'll never know what's be popping. Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the right hand side. Like always, this is how we get down each and every Sunday. We love you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.